And we now talk to MWSS Administrator Reynaldo Velasco. Good morning, sir. Thank you for taking our call.
Ria, good morning. Good morning sa lahat na nakikinig sa CNN.
Sir, you were present at yesterday's hearing on the water crisis at the lower house. Can you tell us about what happened at the hearing? What's the root cause of the recent water crisis, at least what was established in that meeting?
Well, nag-report na nga si Mr. Ferds de la Cruz at inamin niya na responsibility ng Manila Water, and he especially as CEO na nagkaroon ng konting problema, or sabi ko konti but ayaw maniwala yung mga congressmen. Actually, nag-umpisa po ito doon sa kakulangan ng tubig, doon sa hindi nila natapos na Cardona plant nila, which would have been produced 100 million liters per day as of December. So doon nag-umpisa yung kakulangan, kaya napilitan silang gamitin yung kanilang tubig sa Lamesa Dam. But I think, given that problem, ang sinasabi ni Mr. De La Cruz, we have to face now the problem. At as far as MW is concerned, naibigay na natin sa kanya yung dapat niyang gawin, especially on water source. Like nakiusap tayo sa Maynilad na magbigay ng 60 million liters per day para mapuno nila yung kanilang reservoir through the portal at saka yung cross-border point na sinatawag nila na binuksan namin nung last Friday with the presence of Speaker Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. And then ngayon, as of 3 days ago, 54 million liters per day na ang napoproduce nila sa Cardona, and we are aiming them to hopefully make that 50 by end of the month or at least first week of April. And then yung kanilang hiningin ng wells na i-energize nila, they are only producing about 34 to 40 million liters per day. So given that, I think they have already reached about 90% of the service area na naayos sila. Not necessarily on the 20 PSI, but at least kahit 7 PSI yan, at least first floor may tubig. Pagkatapos niyan ay 11 na lang ang na-identify namin as a PSI din ng hapon na problema ng barangay sa area nila, at ito po i-concentrate yung in-inventory namin na 156 tankers na mag-serve doon sa walang tubig na 11 barangays.
Well, certainly, sir, magandang balita yun, no, that water is returning to these customers. However, there was a period when Manila Water really was not fulfilling its mandate, which was to supply water to their customers. Are there going to be any punishments or fines meted out to Manila Water?
Mayroon po yan sa concession agreement, but it will take a long process. No, kasi sa rebasing yan or whatever, yun ang sinasabi kasi trabaho po yan ng regulatory office. Pero ang sinasuggest ko nga, baka para lang mapagbigyan yung hinihingi ng mga congressmen sa mga constituents na napiktuan na malibre, baka pwede siguro na itong buwan na ito na Marso nagkaroon ng problema ay kalahati or wag na lang sige muna isang buwan. Anyway, yung affected areas lang naman. But that is up to Manila Water.
Okay, so you're saying, sir, suggestion lang po ito. It is not something that you can enforce.
Nag-suggest din yung Congress na magbigay na lang ng parang voluntary, to impose a voluntary penalty sa kanila na kung matagal yung proseso ng concession agreement para naman medyo matuwa ng konti yung ating mga mamamayan na naging apektado. Yung iba sa kanila, pati negosyo, hindi lang po yung pampaligo, hindi lang yung common use, but pati yung negosyo na apektuhan.
Mr. Velasco, tungkol naman sa Senate hearing na magaganap mamaya, what can we expect to happen? What will be discussed?
I think it will be the same. What they will trace what happened. We will go to the same motion. But I will give a briefing if they will allow me para maintindihan nila yung ng tubig at saka kung anong dahilan ito na hindi naman ito lahat ay minana namin sa nakaraan. At sabi ko nga, although these are inherited problems, we are not turning our back. Pag-upo namin, we started work on them, and some have been done already. But of course, you cannot undo yung itong anggat kasi 1967 pa yan. So wala na tayong ginawang, nag-relate tayo masyado sa anggat. Walang ginawang surface water source except yung dyan sa Lagoda Lake, yung putatan sa Cardona. That's why nagdo-double time po ang MWSS para ganitong pangyayari ay hindi na maulit.
Sir, there are reports of calls for your resignation. Ano po yung reaction nyo dito?
Wala pong problema po. Actually, kami, we work under the pressure of the President. If it is a responsibility for not able to do what others failed, okay lang. Nasa Presidente po yun. But I'm telling you, this board, our board, and the administration of the NWSS has been, since the day one in office, have been doing its best to correct all the problems that were not done before. Mayroon pa nga diyang isang administrator o chairman pa ng board nag-recommenda ko anong gagawin, pero hindi niya ginawa nung panahon nila. So, ito yung ating, as I said, we work under the pressure of the President. We are presidential appointee. If he thinks he's not happy with what we are performing, let others probably do the job. Baka they can do better.
Lastly, sir, talk to us about the long-term solutions that the MWSS is studying. Can you give us more details about this 50-year master plan that your organization is studying to prevent a repeat of this water crisis?
Well, immediately, yung Kaliwa Dam is already in place. That's 500 million liters per day. Pero that is only good for maybe 5 years to 6 years now. Now, as a consequence of this, at least minadali na ng Manila Water yung kanilang effort with the Garasong Group of Companies to work on the Wawa Dam, which will give them additional 500 million liters per day. So, given these two developments, siguro, we'll be assured of at least 10 years if we have to include yung project sa Lamisa Dam. I mean, sa Laguna Lake, na ginagawa ngayon ng Manilad. But we are working on other sources like yung Low Ipo Dam because kailangan na rin yan ng isang water concessionaire, yung Bulacan Water. So we need more for the Bulacan concessionaire namin dahil hindi na siya pwedeng kumuha sa Angat aside from the 400 MLD na naka-allocate sa kanya. Then, yung minamadali namin ngayon kasi hopefully yung sumag namin na nabitin at I heard that through the effort of Congressman Suarez and his son, bibigyan na kami ng yung ng right para ituloy yung project. Ito ay kailangan pa rin yung aqueduct at saka tunnel na manggagaling sa Ipo Dam at saka Angat Dam para makapunta dito sa portal. So right now, actually, maximum lang po ang nakakapasok dyan na 4,000 million liters per day. Gusto natin yan na umabot yan ng mga 4,500 to 4,800 para kung nag-spill level doon sa taas, malaki pa rin ang capacity to get water into the Lamisa portal at yung susubra pwede nating ilagay doon sa Lamisa Dam. Kasi ang Lamisa Dam, kahit na spill level tayo sa taas, ang kanyang level is only 72, which is about 3 meters lang sa taas ng critical point. We wanted to raise it up to about 80, yung maximum level niya, para mas malaki ang reserve ng Manila Water.
All right. Thank you very much for that, MWSS Administrator Reynaldo Velasco.